It's not every day you do this, you know. This is the giant oak of Bowthorpe, thought to be one of the largest oak trees in Europe. But which county is it situated in? I'll let you know in a few seconds. On today's show, I'll be helping a couple of first-time buyers leave their city life far behind them and find their forever home in the countryside. The family is on the cards, but they prove they're still young at heart.
Hiding places. That's what I like about old houses.
Yeah, you like playing hide and seek. I'm finding more about you than I really needed to.
And there's our mystery house, but will it fulfil all their dreams?
You're really trying to spatter in the works now, haven't you?
I don't know, what do you mean by that? Welcome to Lincolnshire, home to this giant oak, which has been standing here for more than 1,000 years and measures a whopping 13 metres in circumference. That's a big oak. There are quite a few stories as to what it's been used for. One previous owner used to shelter his calves underneath it. So a unique residence, but there's plenty that's unique about this beautiful county.
Situated on the east coast and spanning over 2,500 square miles, Lincolnshire is England's fourth largest county and neighbours East Riding of Yorkshire to the north and Nottinghamshire in the east. In the centre of the county are the gently undulating Lincolnshire Wolds, which served as inspiration for one of its most famous sons, the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson. To the southeast of the county are the low-lying fens, which were reclaimed from the sea in the 18th and 19th century. This land provides some of the richest soils in the country for arable farming. Indeed, farming is the county's main source of revenue, and Lincolnshire produces more than a quarter of the nation's vegetables.
The average price of a detached property here in Lincolnshire is currently £170,000. That's £85,000 under the national average. The housing market in the east of the county was one of the worst affected in England during the recession. But thanks to significant investment into road and rail links, things are definitely looking up. So if you fancy moving here, here's what's currently on the market.
For just shy of £190,000, there's this farmhouse cottage in Quadring. It has a number of feature fireplaces and has been substantially extended. There's also a double garage to the side of the main property. If space is at the top of the agenda, then £320,000 will buy you this farmhouse in Scopwick. There's plenty of charming period features throughout, including exposed beams in the bedrooms. It also boasts a secluded south-facing garden. Or if you have a bigger budget, you could buy this stunning Georgian house in Bicker, costing £649,000. It has an impressive hallway, a very elegant drawing room, 5 bedrooms, and an acre of private gardens.
It's time to find out what today's house hunters are looking for in their new property. South African Ryan and Derbyshire lass Stephanie tied the knot 18 months ago. They've been renting this 4-bedroom terrace house in East London for around 6 years, but now they're keen to head to the country.
We want to start a family and we don't particularly want to bring kids up in London.
And Steph and I are both very outdoorsy people, and it's going to be bringing the outdoors right onto our doorstep, which will be fantastic.
With the impending plans for a family, being settled in the right location is all important to them.
Well, Steph and I have decided to look in Lincolnshire just because we believe you get a lot more for your money there, and we think it's a beautiful area.
Although they are first-time buyers, Ryan and Stephanie have a clear vision of what they want their new home to deliver.
A large, old thing with lots of character, lots of weird features, and maybe a little bit of land with it.
Something pretty rural. Definitely 4 to 5 bedrooms, wooden floors, exposed beams, even like an outhouse, like a barn that needs to be fixed up, something that would give me a bit more outdoors.
Space for all your tools and stuff.
That's correct, yeah.
So a place with lots of traditional features and man space for Ryan is all important. But the wish list doesn't end there.
We want it to be relatively close to a village. In a village, possibly, but we don't want to be driving miles and miles to get to the closest shop.
This is a big move for both of them, but luckily Stephanie knows her own mind, and it seems Ryan's too.
You want a very open plan downstairs living area, whereas I would like to have somewhere where you could close kids and other people away and have a bit of privacy.
And part of that privacy will hopefully be found in a room where Stephanie can focus on her passion for dressmaking. Though I'm not sure Ryan's convinced she deserves it.
Who do you think has the final say?
Well, of course I do. So.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Well, no matter who gets the final say, one thing they are both agreed on are the finances.
The budget for this move is £250,000, but obviously we're looking for a property where we might want to do some work on it. So £250,000 is the maximum, including all works that we will be doing.
It's so great to be with a young couple who are first-time buyers. It's a chance to help them set off on the right foot. And with a budget of £250,000, we want to make sure that we make that money work hard for them. So no messing around. Let's get down to some hard-graft house hunting.
For Ryan and Stephanie, we'll be focusing our search in the area around the market town of Spalding, which is within striking distance of Peterborough, which is where Ryan's new job will be based. We've cherry-picked 3 fantastic houses to whet our buyers' appetite, but as usual I won't tell them what they're on the market for until they've guessed the price themselves. And for our mystery house, we've lined up a property that will offer our buyers the ultimate in secluded country living.
Guys, welcome to Lincolnshire. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good, thank you.
Looking forward to it?
Yes, very much so.
And how serious are you about making the move to Lincolnshire?
I'm very serious. I mean,
You're getting transferred next month or so.
Oh, so there's the time concern as well?
yes, there is. I mean, now that my job is definite, we're definitely going ahead with the move.
And what about work for you?
Well, I'm looking at schools and stuff, but maybe over the summer or towards the end of this term, should find something.
So there's a big pressure then, really, isn't it, to find somewhere?
Yes, and yes, I would say yes.
Yes. So find somewhere, Jones. So go on then, what are you looking for?
Well, at least 4 bedrooms, decent-sized garden, fireplace, relatively old building. We don't want a brand new house.
Something with a garage or a barn we can
yeah.
turn into a workshop or art studio for Steph.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
I think.
I was joking.
I think that's about it.
Phew, that's quite an extensive list. I have heard there's a little bit of a disagreement as far as open plan living and separate living.
Yeah, Ryan would really like a whole open plan downstairs area, but I'm not so keen. I mean, especially if we have kids, it might be nice to have somewhere to close them in. But
That's what the barn and the garage is for.
Brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. Glad we've sorted that out. What about budget?
250,000 is the top whack, but if we need to do any work on it or anything, obviously all the work needs to be included in that.
Okay. I hope we can find you the right property. Should we get going?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Come on then.
Okie dokes.
Ryan and Stephanie's maximum budget is £250,000. And for that, this couple have got a big wish list. They're after a character property with an open fireplace, a minimum of 4 bedrooms and a sizable garden. But they also want a large garage or barn where they can store Ryan's bikes and tools and create a studio space for Stephanie's dressmaking. Our first property is situated close to the village of Gedney Dyke in the southeast of the county, which is 23 miles north of Peterborough, which is where Ryan will be working. Gedney Dyke is a charming mix of 18th and 19th century buildings. It's got all the amenities they'll need with a village shop and a post office, and there are plenty of community activities run from the village hall. Well, our first property is a detached cottage, which has been updated and extended in recent years. It sits on a large plot and offers a very spacious accommodation.
I'll tell you what, you couldn't have asked for a better day.
No, it's lovely.
You're probably wondering why I've brought you here.
Yeah.
Well, this could be your first time buy together. What do you think?
I think
great.
it's really nice. It's got
Yeah.
the double garage, which is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Right.
Garden looks nice.
Well, you're saying all the right
yes.
things. Well, should we go inside?
Yeah,
So let's hope that smile on your face stays. I'm a bit worried about it.
Well, what a great reaction. I hope the interior keeps those smiles coming.
Let me bring you through to the kitchen.
Wow.
Oh, that's really nice. I like the floor.
Yeah.
Ceramic tiles, yeah, throughout, actually.
Yeah, it's nice, decent sized. I like it.
Hey, the smile is still there on your face.
Yeah, it's good.
Quite a nice view as well if you're doing your washing up. I don't know who does the washing up.
Me.
Both of us.
Me, she says. Both of us, she says. So you do the washing up, obviously.
Yes.
So this is big enough for you?
Yeah, I think so. The only slight issue might be counter space. It doesn't look like it has a huge amount of counter space, but
I'd like to have more of a look. I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
yeah. But
so far, so good?
so far so good.
Hey, excellent.
I like it.
Good, good, good. Let's go through to the living room.
Okay.
Come on, follow me. And you've got the tiles continuing into the living room.
I like this.
It's a
It's
decent
good. It's
size
very
room.
light. I like the doors into the garden. Has
So-
the chimney been completely removed?
No, the chimney's there.
So you could put a fire
yeah,
back.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
It's quite cosy though, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Very light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like dark, dingy rooms.
Well, this
so this
is
good.
not a dark, dingy room.
No, not at all.
Excellent. Okay, let's go upstairs.
Perfect.
I'll squeeze through you.
Follow you.
Thank you.
Downstairs, there's also a cloakroom and a handy utility room, along with a double garage that can be accessed from the house. Let's see what they make of the rooms on the first floor.
Let me bring you into this bedroom, which is basically the same size as the one
Next door.
the other side of the wall as well. What do you think?
It's a bit small, to be honest.
Right.
I mean, there isn't much room when you've got a double bed, and
Well, you've got to think there's a hell of a lot of furniture in this room.
there is, yeah.
So, you know, what you haven't got is the period features, I suppose, that you wanted, because this is a modern.
Yeah, but you know, weren't really expecting that when you saw the outside of the house.
Sure.
I'd say it's an average size room. Is this the main bedroom in the house?
No,
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
I'm keeping that up my sleeve.
Okay.
In that case, that's a fair size room then.
You think maybe a little bit on the small side. You think it's okay.
It's an average size room, I think.
Okay. Well, you know that other bedroom I had up my sleeve.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go have a look.
Let's go have a look at it. Yeah.
That's not quite the response I was looking for. Let's see if the next room will bring them round.
So this, I would imagine, would be your room.
Oh wow, I like this. Much
a lot bigger than
better
you thought,
size.
huh?
So you know they've got a huge wardrobe in here as well, which you know I don't know if you have wardrobes that size. And what you haven't noticed yet is it's also en suite,
Great.
a good size en suite.
That's a big plus.
It's a good room, isn't it?
It is.
Again,
really
very
nice
bright.
Size room.
Yeah. Lots
Once
of
again, we got the
windows
red
and-
brick, nice high ceilings.
I'm really glad you like the red brick. I think we'd have been pretty doomed if you
I
didn't.
do like it. It's not too much. It's not overpowering because it's only one wall in each room.
What do you think?
I like it.
Impressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
good.
impressed.
Very impressed.
Very impressed. Yeah.
Or should we go outside?
Yeah.
let's do that.
Why not?
Also on this level is a family bathroom, a fair-sized single bedroom, and a fourth bedroom that's currently being used as storage. Outside, there's a huge garden extending to the front and rear of this property.
What do you think? The whole plot of land is half an acre. The house is basically in the middle of that plot, so you've got two little gardens.
You've got a nice area in the front and you've got a decent size in the back. It's fairly balanced, I think.
So this
Yeah.
is big enough for you.
Yeah, this would definitely be big enough.
So listen, you've seen everything, and you're both smiling, which is good. Let's talk money, shall we? What do you think this house is on the market for?
I reckon 235,000.
£235,000. How about you, Ryan?
I'll go for 230.
£230,000. Well, I can tell you that the house is currently on the market for £259,950. Before you say anything, the current owner is willing to listen to offers around the £250,000 mark.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like top
of the
end of our
budget.
budget.
Yeah, we'll go and have another look around. I know you haven't seen the garage yet,
Yeah, I'll go
so
have a
that
look
might
at
swing
that.
it for you. You never know. And if not, you can go have a game of golf. I tell you what, I'll be by the front door.
Okay.
I'll be sleeping on a sleeper. How's that?
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
See you.
Okay. was good, wasn't it? A lot more positives than negatives, and we've ascertained quite a few things that, as far as Steffi's concerned, big is beautiful. And I'm not just talking about Ryan here, I'm talking about garden, bedrooms and kitchen work surfaces. And I was quite surprised that Ryan was the one saying that maybe he can't imagine himself living there for 20 years. But it doesn't matter what Ryan says, because I think the moral of the story here is if Steffi's happy, everyone's happy.
So, for a shade under £260,000, this detached cottage has plenty of space. There's a sizable kitchen and dining room, 4 bedrooms and a double garage, perfect for Ryan's man space. But it would also work as a studio for Stephanie. There's also a large garden to the front and back with views over the open fields.
But I don't think we'd really put a car in here.
No, we wouldn't. It would
Just
clearly
use a
be
storage
storage
and
and stuff.
workshop area. It's not exactly what we are looking for, but it's got some really good features about it. The kitchen is a little bit small, counter space, bit of an issue.
As a family home, it's a lovely home, but I don't see us as a living area. It's just a bit of a downfall, and the kitchen size. I can't see us living here for the next 20, 30 years.
Oh, please tell me you haven't seen enough.
We have?
This is lovely.
Yeah, you look like you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You could be doing that.
Enjoying the sun.
Yeah. Have you seen enough?
Yes, we have.
Yeah?
OK, come on, let's get into the car.
With their sights set on a rural location, our buyers will still be looking for a town that can provide them with all the services they'll need. So earlier in the week, we sent Ryan and Stephanie to explore one of Lincolnshire's architectural gems, the town of Stamford. Denoted a conservation area in 1967, the town's unspoilt Georgian appearance has made it a popular location for television and films. Black Beauty, Middlemarch and Pride and Prejudice were all filmed here. Stamford came to prominence in the 13th century with a prosperous wool trade, and it became the 10th largest town in England as a result. The rivers around Stamford can be explored in unusual ways, and we arranged for our sporty couple to meet Roland Gerner, a local paddleboard enthusiast who is pioneering a new way to enjoy the shallow waterways of the Fens.
Hi guys,
Hello.
I'm Riley, pleased to meet
Hello,
you.
Riley. I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
My wife,
Steffi.
Steph.
Hiya, how you doing? You okay?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah, have you got any questions for me before we kind of go over and show you the boards?
So, where's it originated from?
They reckon that it originated from Hawaii. I think that some of the beach boys there would stand up and they were able to see the people that they were teaching to surf, but also before kind of the paparazzi had waterproof cameras, they'd actually asked these boys to paddle out and take pictures of the celebrities on the beach. Yeah, but I think you'll find when we're paddling along today that it probably dates back much more than that. You really kind of think that people must have hunted this way or travelled around on waterways this way before. So we'll show you something that we do around here. It's kind of fastest growing water sport in the world, and flat water is where it's kind of growing the most.
And do many people fall in?
We have beginner boards that are nice, wide and stable, but it depends on the wind, it depends on the person. But we start off kneeling down and then we'll then build up to standing up.
That sounds like fun. Let's go give it a go.
Brilliant, follow me.
Perfect.
Okay, Ryan, let's see that forward paddle stroke.
Good.
That's brilliant. So keep looking ahead, try not to look down at the paddle. That's brilliant. So now you're going to stand up. That's fantastic. Yeah. Don't come up too quickly, really keep yourself kind of compacted. That's brilliant. Fantastic. You can hear the music playing now, Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah.
Here we go.
With more than 200 miles of waterways, the Fens is a great place to try out paddleboarding. It's a fun, easy place to play on the water, and with a minimal amount of equipment, you can paddle on anything from lakes to rivers. No waves required.
Right then, guys. Going to start paddling off this way here. There's no boats coming, so we're perfectly safe.
For safety, it's advisable to wear a personal flotation device, and if paddling in cold water, a wetsuit. Ryan and Stephanie are certainly embracing this new sport, though it looks like they might be relieved to be heading back to dry land. Our second property is close to the village of Hull Beach Bank, which is set in the middle of an agricultural landscape. Conveniently for Ryan and Stephanie, there's a large primary school here. The property I'm showing them is a detached farmhouse, which has been extended to provide generous living accommodation.
Just checking for that smile.
Yeah, it's still there.
Hey! Well, the current owners of this property call this spot their little oasis. It's surrounded by farmland.
I can see why.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yes.
What we've got here, this part of the house is 200 years old. And then it was renovated in the 19th century. And then the current owners did some work in 2004. They've been here for 12 happy years. Brought up 3 children in this house.
Looks like a lovely place.
Yeah, there's lots of little nooks and crannies, lots to explore, not just in the house, but in the garden as well. And he even said if you want to buy the house and you want the Mini with it, he'll do you a deal on it.
Oh, really?
Look at your face. Whoa, hey!
I love minis.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a deal cruncher.
Selling point, yeah.
Yeah, OK. Should we go in?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on.
Well, let's hope she loves the interior of this house as much as she loves the car.
Come on through to the kitchen. She's surveying.
Yeah, I am. More counter space than in the last place.
Yes.
Definitely.
But not quite as much in the rest of the area.
No.
But,
This is a kitchen, so not a kitchen diner. A very
Okay.
modern kitchen.
yeah.
It's different. It's nice. It's bigger than the other place, like you said, the kitchen counter space and that.
I like the sink as well.
You've got the sink you wanted.
Yes.
Through here, you've got the, may seem strange, you've got the family bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Really good, big family bathroom, and a utility room as well.
Great.
All in one. I'll let you explore that later, but I think we should go through maybe to the dining room.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
Got some storage space here for your Hoover.
See that.
I don't know if you do Hoover. This is the dining room.
It's a nice spacious room. You've got
Yeah.
the exposed beams.
The original beams, yeah.
That's lovely.
Really like the beams.
Yeah. I knew you'd like the beams.
Got the beams right.
Yeah.
You're both smiling, saying kind of the right things, but you're not both going, wow!
Well, we like the cottage. I like this. You know, the other house was a bit modern.
Too
Yeah.
modern, yeah.
Perfect and straight. This is, you got curves and bends and not everything's level, which is kind of what we were looking for.
And little cupboards hidden everywhere.
Yeah.
Little hiding places. That's what I like about old houses.
Does it feel like home to you?
Much more homely than the first one. Yeah.
Okay, so you can imagine yourself here.
Yeah, so far.
Go on, let's carry on.
Okay.
Let's go have a look.
It's a cosy living room you're after.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's a lovely size room.
Yeah. It's a good
like
You say it
size
with
room.
surprise in your voice.
Well, no, because the other rooms have been quite a bit smaller. I was expecting this to be a similar sort of size, but it's much bigger than I anticipated.
New carpets throughout as well. You wouldn't really need to do much to this house at all so far, would you?
No.
Not really, no. Not as far as I've seen.
I think this
Okay,
would be
great.
such a cosy room in the winter.
It
The
would be,
fire
yes.
roaring there. You're having a snooze on that couch.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it. Very much so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You too?
So far, so good, yes.
Is it big enough for you?
I think so, yeah.
OK, well, there's loads more to see, so I think we
Okay.
should venture upstairs and let's see if you're still smiling then.
Okay.
Come on.
Downstairs seems to be getting a lot of positives. Let's see if we can build on that momentum upstairs.
This is currently the master bedroom. Very bright.
Yeah, big as well.
It is a big room. It's nice high ceilings as well.
Yeah, I like all the cupboards and stuff.
Loads of storage.
I'm impressed.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can you imagine you here?
I could, yeah. I think everything would fit
Definitely.
in very well.
Definitely.
This is what I would say a typical house for a rural location.
Yes, yes. It hasn't got any of that modern factor in it, which we weren't looking for, so
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
ticks that box as well. Yeah.
OK. Good.
Exciting.
Come on then.
Now there's a lot to discover in this house. It's full of surprises.
We're above the garage. As you can see, there's a really good size bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, I want to show you a really magnificent bedroom as well. I've got an idea for this.
Okay.
You see, if you didn't fancy the other bedroom, which didn't have the ensuite at the moment, you could have this as your master kind of part of the house, couldn't you?
I like the door window.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just overlooking the garden as well. It couldn't be more natural.
This could easily be a main bedroom. This has got a lot of potential in a good way.
Oh, excellent.
I really like it.
Yeah, Steffi really likes it.
Yeah.
It's growing on me as well.
Well, I'm really glad you like inside. Of course, there's the garden as well, which is important.
Yes.
So, should we take a look?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go on, you lead the way.
I tell you, I really like it when people can see potential. There are 2 single bedrooms upstairs, which would make perfect children's rooms in the future. Ryan and Stephanie also wanted lots of outdoor space. I hope they'll be impressed with the 1/4 of an acre of pretty garden that comes with the property.
Got the strawberries there, but just imagine the fruit and vegetable patch you could have with all that.
Yeah.
And then you've got a lovely little seating area down there.
Yeah,
That's
that was
lovely,
really
yes.
nice.
OK, all this comes at a price, of course, doesn't it?
Yes.
You went
Yeah.
first last time, so I think you should go this time. What do you reckon?
I reckon 230 again.
So same price as the last property. How about you? What do you reckon?
I reckon 245,000.
Oh, OK. Close. You're good. £246,500.
That's not bad.
I'm delighted you like this. I think you're right in the fact that it has got so much potential and it's also got a lovely feel.
It's got a lot of character as well. You know,
Yeah.
it's not
And
your
great
average
places to
house.
hide.
Yes, lots of places
Right,
to
I'll
hide.
tell you what then. I'll be hiding somewhere near the front door, OK? And you have to try and find me.
All right, okay.
We'll have a look around and we'll come find you.
OK.
Cool.
Enjoy.
Perfect.
Go on.
Thanks.
Hey, we've got a battle on our hands. It's the head versus the heart. I wonder who'll win. But big is still best.
So for just under £247,000, this detached farm offers extensive accommodation. There's a large kitchen and dining room. There are 4 good-sized bedrooms along with a garage and workshop. What's more, there's a large rambling garden.
We've also got the potential to move it that way, take that wall down and
Yeah.
extend into that bathroom, which we don't really think we're
Yeah,
going to use.
I don't think there's any need to have this bathroom. It's a lot bigger than it looks when we first came up. And yeah, just every room that I went into, I liked it more.
Good hiding place or what?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
The child in me. I love that car. Seen enough?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had a good look around. It's a lot to take in.
Is it
but-
still growing on you?
Yes, it is, very much so.
2 very different properties all in one day. It's a big ask.
Perfect.
Let's take stock and then we'll start again tomorrow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How's that?
sounds
Looking
good.
forward to it.
I'll even drive you back. Come on.
Thanks.
Oh.
I'm all heart.
As the day draws to an exciting close over the Lincolnshire landscape, our buyers could be one step closer to finding their first ever home. Newlyweds Ryan and Stephanie are keen to leave London and find themselves a characterful home in the rural seclusion of Lincolnshire. They want to start a family soon, and with their budget of £250,000, they're looking for a home with lots of space and a large garden. So far, we've shown them 2 properties, one of which they really liked.
Really like the beams.
Yeah. I knew you'd like the beams.
But can the mystery house keep that smile on Stephanie's face?
It's a little bit dark.
And I get back to basics in the kitchen.
Right, so we're cutting from there.
Yeah.
It's tense business, this. So here we go again. It's a brand new day, and our search continues to find Ryan and Steffi their dream property here in Lincolnshire. Now, I wonder whether a good night's sleep has dampened Steffi's enthusiasm for the second property. You know, the one with the Mini? She absolutely loved it. Ryan wasn't as convinced. Has his head now ruled her heart? Well, it's time to bring on the mystery property. And for a sizist girl that thinks that big is beautiful, we're showing them massive, but with a twist. What about today? Apprehensive? Looking forward to it?
Anxious, actually.
Really?
Yeah, curious to see what's...
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what you've got.
Well, what would you love it to be?
I don't know, maybe a windmill?
Right.
A windmill.
Yeah.
House 2, but with more space.
Okay.
Not garden space, living space. Slightly bigger kitchen.
And you're not scared of a challenge either, are you?
Definitely not. But we'll just see what it brings, see what happens.
For the mystery house, we're taking Ryan and Stephanie further north to the village of Thornton-le-Fen, which is 9 miles away from the town of Boston. One of the town's most famous landmarks is the magnificent medieval church of St. Botolph's, which is one of the highest church towers in Britain. The town is also home to the Maud Foster Mill, one of the UK's tallest working windmills. I'm showing them a detached cottage which has a very unusual entrance. It's got the 4 bedrooms our buyers want, but it's currently configured as 2 separate cottages and needs some work to turn it into a family dwelling.
So this is your very own bridge.
Can you get a car over it?
You can get a car over it. Plenty strong. So what do you think?
Fantastic bridge.
I like it.
Yes. You've really thrown a spanner in the works now.
I don't know, what do you mean by that?
Well, what I see from here is sort of what we're looking for, eh?
Yeah.
Should we go inside?
Yeah, let's.
Come on.
I'm taking them straight into the kitchen, which I think Ryan and Stephanie could really put their own stamp on.
Got the original tiled flooring there.
Nice.
Lovely.
And you may have spied a utility room with,
A pantry.
yeah, a walk-in
Yeah.
pantry.
Yeah,
what you
I'm
wanted.
impressed. I like it.
You wanted one of those.
Yeah. I like the sink.
And the
Good
range.
so far. And the range,
The
yes.
range, yeah.
The range is heating of property. It's quite warm in here as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is. It's really warm. It's not a giant kitchen, but
No.
It's got a lot of
yeah, you've
potential,
got-
which is what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, it's quite sparse.
You're thinking
Maybe.
work surfaces, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, but I'm thinking there's a lot that still could be done to it.
Okay, great.
Adapt it.
You've got a living room behind you, which I'm not going to take you to now. We'll go
Okay.
upstairs, I think.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
With spirits high, we're going up to the first floor, as there's a surprise about the downstairs layout that I want to keep up my sleeve.
Lots of wood,
Yes.
wooden staircase. You've also
Yeah.
got this sort of wooden stud wall. I don't know what you'd do with this room.
I like it. It's yeah, it's obviously smaller than the second house we saw yesterday,
Yeah.
but it's still.
What
It's
you've
a
got here is
decent
2
size.
bedrooms, similar size. The other one's probably a little bit brighter, actually, because it overlooks your garden.
Yeah.
You've also got a really good size family bathroom and a fireplace, you could reinstate.
Yeah.
You'd have to get it checked, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's an average size room.
You're a bit disappointed, right?
I'm not disappointed. I'm just taking it in.
Okay.
I love all the wooden floors.
Yeah.
You do?
Everything. Yeah.
Would you leave the wooden?
The wooden
wall?
panel.
Don't know. It might be nice to get rid of it and just have a.
Might be quite
Banister or
safe, seeing as the
something.
stairs are here.
Yeah. If it's just you, it's fine.
I suppose you could open it up. I mean, there's a lot you could do with this place. It really
Yeah,
is.
your mind's racing.
It is. I'm just thinking about stuff.
It's good. I like it.
Okay, well, should we go downstairs and I'll show you the living room?
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying all the right things at the moment.
Good. Good.
So they are making all the right noises thus far, and there's still a lot more of this property to show them.
Again, you've got the tiled flooring in the living room as well.
Wow.
Come closer. What do you
I
think?
like the fire.
Yeah, it's multi-fuel burner.
Got the fireplace.
It's a bit small, but you can fit a sofa in
The
here.
current owner has big furniture in this room. So,
That's true as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Must be quite cosy in the winter with the fire
Yeah.
going. Yeah, every now and again you see the exposed copper pipes.
Yeah, you like that.
Well, it's just something different, you know. It's
This property comes with a sunroom as well.
Yeah.
Shall we wander into it?
Yeah, let's.
have a look.
Nice and bright out here.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a nice. Nice
This
little
is a
room.
nice sunroom.
And that's your garden, an acre.
Wow.
So what do you think?
So far, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
There is one thing I haven't told you.
What's that?
Well, actually, the house you've just seen is replicated exactly there. And it's all your house. So actually, when you go into this sunroom, if you divide this down the middle, you're getting 2 for 1, okay? So you could be sitting there
Yeah.
in
I'll
your
be
house.
In my house.
And you could be sitting here
house.
in your house.
That's actually perfect.
Yeah.
You can do what you want
my
in your
own
side of the
house.
house, and I'll do what I want in my side of the house.
Well, let's go and have a little peek. Come on.
Let's have a look.
So you see, exactly the same. You've got the dining room, living room.
Yeah.
So you could knock it through, have one big living room.
With one giant fireplace in the middle.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Possible.
The voice of reason behind us. And the kitchen.
Ah, identical kitchen again.
Yeah. This one seems bigger than the other one.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does,
maybe-
but I don't think they got that much counter space, that's why. I'm sure they're fairly much the same size. You've got another
Another
set
sink.
another
Another sink and another range as well.
Another range.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
I like
if
it.
you to raise a bit of money, you could sell that one, couldn't you?
That's good. I'm impressed.
Let's
Yeah.
pop out to the garden, shall we?
Perfect.
And on the way out of this side of the house, there's a tack room and a walk-in wet room. Upstairs has 2 further bedrooms and a good-sized family bathroom. Outside, there's an extensive paddock with its own woodshed, workshop and stables.
I'm very excited about this property.
Oh, you are?
I really am, yes.
Oh.
I am.
Yeah, me too. I like
Ticked almost every box. I've just got to get to the price now.
So, what do you reckon? What do you think it's on the market for?
I have to say about 245.
Go on, you go, Ryan. What do you think?
I'm going to go with what I've been going with all along and say 230.
It's currently on the market for £250,000, and that's exactly what the current owner wants for it. At the moment, non-negotiable.
It's leaving us with a lot to think about.
Go and have an explore.
We'll do.
Yeah.
Go on, take your time.
We'll have a look around.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See ya.
Wow, they're both in agreement. They both love the mystery property, but has the price put a downer on it? Only time will tell.
So for £250,000, this detached farmhouse has not 1 but 2 kitchens. There's a cosy sitting room and a spacious dining room, both of which open onto a sun lounge. It also has 4 bedrooms, and it's situated within an acre of garden that includes a workshop and 2 stables.
There's so much that we could do to it, but there's nothing that we have to do straight away. We could move in, live in it for a while.
Maybe take this side out and have a walk through, combine the rooms.
Yeah, you can. But why take out one when you can take out both?
Commuting to Peterborough, I think probably on a good day about an hour's drive. I think that's something we could get away with.
You all right, guys?
Yep.
Still happy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
We're just busy moving in. Kind of disturbed us.
Well, listen, you've seen 3 very different properties, so don't make any rash judgments, because what you want to be in them for 30 years or so. So I think you should go away, have a good chat, and we'll catch up with each other later.
Perfect, sounds
Sure.
good.
Come on then.
Lincolnshire is a county with very fertile land, and there are a number of local producers who are championing real food, which is a return to making it in the traditional way. I've come to meet Dave Dobson, who runs the Barefoot Bakery in Spalding, which supplies low-cost organic bread using only locally sourced ingredients, and it's all done with a minimum carbon footprint.
So tell me about the setup you've got here.
What we're doing is trying to set up a community bakery by having completely local produce within the bread, but also trying to link the community back in by the model we're selling it, which is a subscription model. So people, like a veg box. And the way we distribute it is we have hubs. So I will deliver to one place and a group of people will collect their bread from there.
Today, Dave is going to pass on some of his baking secrets. First, he makes special dough with no additives or preservatives. It's left to rise slowly, so it doesn't need as much yeast as mass-produced bread.
This is a batch that I did 12 hours ago.
Right. Wow.
It's nearly like a marshmallow.
Goodness. Oh, wow.
So that tiny amount of yeast, because it's been given the time,
Yeah.
has done all that work.
Now the dough has risen, it's ready to be prepped for the oven.
So you're just going to go.
Right, so I'm cutting from there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah,
Was that right?
yeah, but yeah, just no fear.
All right.
Yeah.
The final part of the process is to slide the bread into the oven and bake it.
So push in and pull back.
Push in and pull back.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hey, I've done something right.
Absolutely perfect.
Fantastic. How exciting.
Yes.
Now they do say that a watched loaf never bakes. Actually, I just made that up. But still, I can't take my eyes off this one.
We're going to. Well, you can actually just push it in, and your loaf will land on. Push it right to the back, strong, and then just pull back. It'll come with it. Absolutely perfect.
It's hot. Funny that, it's just come out of the oven. What an idiot. Should I put it down here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow. I don't want to give it to the community, I want to eat it.
Do you want to keep it? We are actually, I might steal it, we are actually about to deliver these to one of the hubs at the local school.
So I can give my loaf to the school?
You can.
I feel like a better person already.
Dave cuts down on food miles by delivering his bread to schools and other places where his customers will already be gathering.
Right, so let's deliver some bread, shall we?
Let's go for it.
Morning! How are you? Oh. Don't be shy, come on up. Come on, who's strong? You, there you go, that's for you.
You seem to have just one left.
Made by...
You've got a very special one, OK? I am very sorry, but I made this one, so don't choke on it.
You did not.
I did.
Well, it's good to see one lot of satisfied customers stocking up on this local bread.
I think it's fair to say that Ryan and Steffi have found positives in all the properties that we've shown them. You know, they've tried really hard to imagine what it would be like to live in all three of the houses. Question is, do they like any of them enough to make imagination turn into reality? Let's find out. Well, guys, we've done quite a bit of travelling, haven't we, over the last few days?
We have.
We've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Let's start with the first property. You seemed really positive when you walked up to it. You liked it.
Yeah, I did. But now, thinking back on it, I think it was just too modern. I think we would have gotten bored in that house quite quickly because there's nothing to do.
Steph's right, it's not much, you know, we want a bit of a challenge.
Now, your face was a picture when you saw the second property. You beamed from ear to ear. You became all Cheshire Cat-like. You loved it.
Yeah, I did. And I still really like it. Yeah, it was a really nice, quaint little house.
He needed some convincing.
If I'm correct, it was sort of the top of the budget, almost. And there was a lot of things we'd like to do to it, like remove one of the staircases and expand the kitchen a bit. And
you still had about $4,000 to play around with, didn't you, really?
The third one really is throwing a spanner in the works.
Yes, it has.
It had a lot of potential, a lot of things that could be done to it, but also, yeah, in its own way, wonderful.
The third one is a big project, though, isn't it?
It is a big project, but it's livable. We don't have to rush in to do anything. We could live in it for a while, save some money. There's a lot of potential there to do things.
So what are you going to do?
I think within the next month or two, we'll be back. We'll get in touch with the estate agents and definitely revisit both properties.
Sooner than that.
Yeah, within the next month, yeah.
Friday, maybe.
OK.
OK, you're keen.
Yeah.
You'll be moving in on Monday.
You just don't want to go back home.
No, I don't.
Well, she might have found a new home.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's been really great meeting you.
Yeah,
It's been really good fun.
It's been a great
Thank
pleasure.
you
And you've
very
been so
much.
positive about everything, and it makes it so much easier. So, cheers. All the
you.
best
Nice meeting you.
And you too. And that's it from Lincolnshire, where two of our properties have really hit the mark. You know, with Steffi's passion and energy and Ryan's methodical mind and positivity, I'm sure it won't be long until they find their ideal home in this beautiful county. Till next time, goodbye.
Although tempted by our mystery house, Ryan and Stephanie decided they want to be closer to Peterborough and are still looking for a house in the country. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/Be On A Show.